Today we will be showing you how to replace the power supply in a Quantum Scalar i40 and i80 tape library. This replacement will require downtime and should be scheduled with the system administrator. The only time where this will not be the case is if you have an i80 that has redundant power supplies installed. In this scenario, you will be able to replace the faulty power supply without powering the library off. When we get to the point in the video where you are instructed to power the library down, you may skip this step and just follow the instructions for the replacement of the power supply. If you need to order a replacement power supply from the Rocket Platform website, please use part number 3-05283-02. There are a couple of reasons that may cause you to need a power supply replacement for your i40 or i80 tape library. The power supply may be completely dead, or it may also have a fan that is spinning at too low of a speed or not spinning at all. If either of these events is occurring, you will need to replace the power supply. If this is an i40, there will only be a single power supply installed in the rear of the machine. If it is an i80, you may have redundant power supplies installed. If this is the case, you will need to determine which supply is faulted so that you can replace the proper one. The main power supply of the i80 is the top supply. If you have a redundant power supply installed, it will be installed in the second bay below the first one. These are power supplies 1 and 2 respectively. Once you have determined which supply you need to replace, you will need to power the library off if you have not already done so. To do this, press the power button on the front and you will see a message that the library is powering itself down. Wait for the power down to complete and then you can move to the rear of the library. Once in the rear of the library, you will need to first unplug the power cable from the faulty power supply. Then you will loosen the 2 thumb screws that hold the power supply in place. After both are loosened, you can pull the power supply straight back and out of the library. Now you need to install the replacement supply. Carefully line up the supply with the guide rails in the empty power supply bay and push the supply in firmly until it is fully seated. Then tighten down both thumb screws and reinstall the power cord in the supply. Go around to the front of the library and push the power button once to turn the library on and allow it to initialize fully. This may take anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes depending on if this is an i40 or an i80. Once the library displays the main status screen of the library, the initialization is complete. There should now be no error for the power supply on the library. If there is still a power supply error, or if the library does not power on once the replacement is complete, please open a ticket through the Rocket Plus customer portal. Thanks for watching. This has been another video by the Top 10 USA Video Production Team. We look forward to sharing more content with you going forward, so please check out our YouTube channel and please subscribe so that you get notified whenever we release a new piece of content.